Hey guys, the other day I went to Hobbycraft and I purchased a few things, and so I thought I would just do a little haul for you and show you the things that I bought. Yeah, I think I bought some cool things. Well, for me anyway. So let's just start with something that's not for me, but it is for me also, which doesn't make any sense. But anyway, this they've all got all of their Halloween and Christmas stuff out, and I saw this and I thought this might be quite cute for Miss B to do a spooky make your own bunting kit. It's got all like the shapes and everything, so all she's got to do is just peel them off and stick them down. So I thought I'd do that. I literally only bought one Halloween craft thing because I didn't really know what to get, but I'll probably sort out some more. I need to have like a think about some projects and stuff. That's kind of what I mean, is like have a little think about some projects and what I actually want to do with her, and then buy the stuff for that, rather than just like blindly buying craft stuff and then not really knowing what to do with it. I bought a pack of cheap craft all-purpose brushes. This is a 25-piece set for like £5. I am quite hard when I'm doing like acrylic work and stuff. I am quite hard on my brushes, and I don't always treat my brushes as well as I should do. My watercolor brushes, I do. I treat my beautiful watercolor brushes. This is one out of my pot. I treat these so well, and I only use these for watercolor. But when I'm using acrylics and other stuff, I am quite hard on them, so I do get through them quite a lot, and I do tend to use fairly cheap brushes for a lot of it, because like these bristle brushes are really quite good if you want like the brush texture. I don't tend to use the sponges very much because I really hate washing sponges out. That does my head in. But there's just a variety of little sizes in there. I need to go through my brushes. A lot of them have gone hard and horrible. This is my brush pot as it currently stands. So I need to go through it and kind of get rid of the ones that are all horrible. And sometimes, like when I've forgotten to wash my brushes, like this one is all just stuck together and stuff. So I have a couple like that, unfortunately. So yeah, I need to go through my brushes, get rid of the bad ones, and overhaul them and put the new brushes in. So I've got this mix set in there. I also got a couple of nicer brushes for acrylic work, or even watercolour. I mean, I don't tend to use big brushes for watercolour, but these are the Dale Rowney, and the Graduate range you can use for everything basically. They're synthetic, and yeah, you can use them for acrylics and watercolour. I tend to keep my rounds, which is what I just showed you. I tend to keep my rounds purely for watercolour. So just to kind of distinguish, because I don't like mixing my brushes. I don't like mixing my watercolour and my acrylic brushes very much. But I wanted a couple of really soft. The only downside with these is some of them, like this one here, is fairly soft, but these ones are bristle brushes, so they're not. I wanted a couple of big brushes that were really soft, so that I didn't get any brush marks in them. So I've bought these. These are just a 1 inch flat wash and a 1 inch oval wash. And I shall probably just keep those aside and use those for acrylics. I'm still debating whether to do 2 brush pots rather than have them all mixed in. I'm not sure yet. Like separate my brushes, but I'm not sure. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that's just my take on brushes. When I paint, I usually use this. It's just like an old cake board where you had a cake on it, and I always sort of use this as like my mixing palette, and I've used this for a while now. But on the desk that I'm on now, it's a little bit smaller than my old desk. Plus, if I've got a big canvas on here or something, I then don't end up with, because I have to film like in the middle of my desk. Whereas if I was if I was just painting, I could perhaps move to the side of my desk and have more space the other side. But when I'm filming, with the way I've got the setup and everything, I need to film in the middle of my desk. So I was starting to run out of room for my paints, you know, like my palettes. So I decided to splurge. This was £1. So yeah, not really anything that's going to break the bank, just a little palette well, just to use. I still like using my big I still like using my cake tray, but I just thought this was just really perfect for when I'm filming. I can just have it close because it's so small. I can have it close by and use that for filming. I might see, our Hobbycraft is right next to Halfords, and that's how I ended up going, because John needed to get something from Halfords for the car the other day. So that's how I ended up going into Hobbycraft, because our nearest Hobbycraft is an hour away, and John needs to go back to Halfords again, conveniently. The car's still a bit poorly, so need a couple of bits from Halfords. So we're going to go over again, and so I might, as it's next door, I might pop in and get another couple of these so that I can have like different, so that when I'm filming, because sometimes when I'm doing stuff I do a couple of projects at a time. So as these are only £1, I thought I might get a couple more, and then I can have them around, you know, a couple of things on the go. So I got that. I bought this little vaporizer, this little spritzer. Now I have a few in my stay-at-home supplies. I have like recycled, you know, like spritzer bottles that you use for your hair and all that kind of stuff. I have some of those that I've recycled for putting water into for my projects. But I saw this caught my eye. It was next to the paint palette. This caught my eye because I thought this would be really good for in my pencil case for travel, because it's slimlined, and I'm not sure how many mils it is, but it's probably, you could probably even take it on the plane with you. Yeah, it doesn't say what mils it is, but it's quite small, isn't it? That's the sort of size bottle that you can take stuff in on your travels. And again, it wasn't very expensive, which is why I bought it. It was £2, and I just thought that was a good size. You could probably go to Boots or something and buy. You could probably go to Boots and buy like a toiletries one. I don't know, but I was just there and I saw it and it caught my eye, and I thought, yeah, that would be really useful in my pencil case. A really slim line, and if you just want to like give your watercolours a bit of a spritz before you use them, or you want to do some sort of drippy effects and stuff, a little spritzer bottle. So I was actually like really chuffed with that. I was quite taken by that. I bought some mini canvases. So the first one I bought is this one, which is just absolutely gorgeous. It's a 15 by 10 centimetres box, and I just thought this was the cutest thing ever. The size, the shape just really spoke to me, as did this little guy. This is a 15 by 15 square little box, and these two just really spoke to me. So I sold a canvas the other week, and I used to paint on canvases all the time, and sort of went off that and went to kind of like journal stuff, and you know, haven't really sold any canvases or anything. So I just feel like getting back into doing work on canvas again. So I bought a couple of really ones that like just really spoke to me, like this one. No idea what I'm going to put on them yet, but really they just called out my name. And the last thing that I purchased were these. These were half price, so they should have been £8, and I bought them for £4. I've never used them before, and I thought I would try them. They're by Uni. They're their drawing fine line pens. So they range from, I've got a 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5 and 0.8. I am a big fan of the Uni brand. I have bought quite a lot of their pens in the past, but I have never purchased any of these ones. They call it Super Ink, and it says that it's fade resistant and water resistant. So I thought that would be quite good. It says here, available in a range of sizes, ideal for artwork, sketches, stencils and technical drawing, contains waterproof, fade resistant ink. So I thought I'd give it a go. I'm normally either a micron or a, I've got one for drawing. I either use a micron pen or the Uniball I. The Uniball I is waterproof and fade proof. So it'll be, this one's empty. I get through these like nobody's business. I love these pens. They're my favourite. The yeah, and I literally only bought these because they were on offer. The micron pens weren't. I was going to buy some microns while I was there, but they weren't on offer, and these were. And I thought, well, live a little, Anna, try them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pens for £4. You know, you can't really go too wrong, I wouldn't have thought. So yeah, well, they're nice and smooth. Yeah, I think we're going to get on okay. I don't know if you have to wait to see if they become waterproof. Sometimes you have to wait for ink to dry, but this is a wet brush. Ooh, let's scrub it. Oh wow, okay, that has passed the waterproof test, because that was a really wet brush, and it's actually a dirty water brush. That is doing really well. So that is awesome. They are fantastically waterproof. So there you go. I'm a happy little bunny right now. So there we go. Just a small little haul. But I thought I would share with you anyway, so you could see the kind of thing that I purchase when I'm let loose in Hobbycraft. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.